Hey guys, what's going on? Adam from Olson Fitness. I'm here today with Amy Back.
Hi.
Amy Back Fit, and our guest today, Brittany, the hype girl, Camerati.
Hey guys.
We're doing a quick interview today on Brittany, and she's going to give us kind of her rundown on her story here at Olson Fitness. If you guys follow us on Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure you've seen one, if not one of the billion videos and pictures that have been posted with Brittany and her awesome job at tracking her progress through her fitness journey. So I'm going to kind of
very exciting.
Hand it off to Brittany and let her kind of tell you guys where she started and where we're at right now. I think we're wrapping up almost 18 months of training with each other. So
go for it.
Yeah, what happened? Tell us about how did you end up coming here? What started you?
Yeah.
Tell us the whole thing.
So what actually started me in here is my husband wanted to get personal training for Christmas time, and so I was like, just do it. You've been wanting to do it for years. So we got him personal training with you guys, and I started with classes with you guys. And within a month, I saw so many other people who were doing personal training with them, and they looked fantastic. They were ahead of me in so many ways and in so many awesome ways. And I was like, well, I want that. And then also, of course, I mean, if my husband gets something, I want that too, of course. So within a month, I was signing up for personal training with you guys, seeing that you had the knowledge, you had the skill, you had the all the things set up for success. And I was hoping for myself to be one of those people to gain success, because I've struggled with weight, being overweight all of my life. So that's a whole nother story.
Right. So, so tell us about that. Like, so you started with classes. Did you have any initial? So you came in. Do you remember what your initial weight was when you came in?
Oh, I'm sure she does. Yeah. I was 171 pounds.
Right. So 171.
Yeah.
How tall are you? Just so that they know kind of a frame of reference.
Yeah, I'm 5 foot.
So 5 foot, 171. We'll try to edit in some before pictures in here of Brittany, so you can kind of get an idea of when she started here, but also maybe prior to that. So maybe you can see her at her absolute worst if she wants to share that with us. And then we've got 171, starting personal training or starting classes. Did you drop any weight during the classes?
I dropped a few pounds. I mean, like a pound or two here and there, but it's like I did not have I've always had the problem of, okay, I can work out, but what do I eat? Or I can eat really well, but how much do I work out? So I never had all of the puzzle pieces together.
Right.
So that's where I really feel like I struggled with my weight loss, and that's why I came initially to you guys.
All right. So then you jumped into personal training, and then what happened for you then? What was the biggest aha moment? What really took place? I know that you kind of had mentioned to us that you struggled kind of yo-yoing with the same 5 pounds or so over the last few years prior to starting with us, so maybe you can give some insight into that stuff for yourself, because I know that you kind of dabbled with some. For anyone that doesn't know Brittany that's watching this, Brittany does a lot of social media type of marketing for other products like Savvy and things like that. So she has marketed other products that are in the health, fitness, and weight loss genres in the past, and I guess maybe thought she was having some modicum of success with them, but really kind of always teetered back and forth. I'll let her explain all that stuff to you.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly it. I felt like I was going back and forth with the same 5 pounds. I've lost the same 5 pounds a million times in my life. I still love supplements. I think they're amazing for you in certain ways, but I don't think, and I know there's no one magic pill out there that's going to get you what, true fitness and macros. I mean, macros are everything to me, and I don't know if we're going to go into that at all, but
sure.
But I mean, knowing that I have a food plan and that I have trainers that are training me in the best way possible to get to my goals, there is no one pill for that. And being that there are so many things out there on the market, it's like, oh, I see a little bit of success, but it's because you're, working on, eating better. I think I heard you talking about this earlier.
I was talking about this earlier. That is where you got
I'm like,
it.
did I subconsciously hear this recently?
Today.
Yes.
So I was having a conversation with a client talking about like these skinny teas and these detoxes and these fad diets, all the fad diets. And the truth of the matter is you make it up in your mind that, okay, I'm going to drink this tea or I'm going to detox, and then you're actually eating less.
Right, you're creating a caloric deficit.
You're creating a deficit for yourself, and then you're like, this tea works, and then you stop doing that, and then you gain that 5 pounds back. And it's yo-yo dieting and fad dieting at its finest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I did not.
It's funny how that works. So Brittany came in, we had a few coaching moments throughout her journey where she was still kind of using some of those products, and we were like, no, because every time that, like, certain things like around
the full moon,
the parasite cleanses and stuff like that, it was just completely like messing up her macronutrient intake that we were putting her on at the time, and we were like, you got to stop all that stuff. And then at one point I was like, send me all the ingredients, I'm gonna like debunk this entire thing. So
that was fun.
Yeah, so like I went through every ingredient, and I'm not gonna smash that product, but whatever it was, that product, every ingredient, and one of them really had anything to do with what it was saying that it had to do. So it was like really kind of like a really clever marketing scheme with a sales thing, and this product does this for you. And she, I guess enjoyed the process, and that's what was in her head. And every time that we would come around to certain times of the month or whatever with her in this cleanse, it would just throw us completely off with her tracking. With food. And emotional well-being.
Yeah,
right. Oh my goodness, and consistency is key, so you can't be taking
so we
these
were
things.
like, yo, we got to cut this out. There's nothing that seems to be enjoyable for you about
We're crying.
this
Why are we crying? It was an emotional release. For my trainers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So basically, Brittany, now we've gone a year and
9 months.
9 months?
8, 9 months.
8, 9 months ish. And started at 171. We are kind of teetering now. What's our end weight right now? We've been what's our lowest number that we've hit?
The lowest number was 138.
138. So what is that? What's the math on that? Like 30 some pounds? 32 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, 32, 33 pounds down. But massive amount of change in terms of overall body composition, strength. I believe that we've had a million firsts. I can't even first pull up. Never deadlifted before. Never power lifted.
Monkey bars.
I've never been able to do monkey bars even when I was 5.
So we've had monkey bars. This I believe is the smallest, strongest, and I hate to say this, but I always say it because the longer we live, the older we get. The smallest, strongest, and oldest version. So she's actually getting stronger, smaller, and more youthful looking as she's getting older.
And she's learned so much stuff.
And through this process, Brittany decided to become a group fitness instructor. She has decided to take a macronutrient course from Dr. Lane Norton. She passed that, so she kind of has furthered her own knowledge base as well. So what else can you tell us about this for you? How has it changed your overall feelings about yourself, about your training, about what you want to do with yourself in the future?
How do you feel?
How do you feel? Tell us all.
Tell us everything.
It feels honestly amazing. Like, there's nothing, me and Amy always talk about this, because I just feel like that we connect on the level of like, you can literally go into your closet when you feel as good as you do. You can go into your closet and pick anything out and say, oh my God, this actually looks good on me. It's not just in my head what I imagined that outfit to look like on me, right? And I'm not like, changing my clothes a million times because things actually feel and look good on me. I feel better overall. I feel like I'm taking care of myself, and I've always tried to take care of myself. I've always been into fitness and in and out of it, but I've never consistently stayed on my health and wellness, on my food, on my fitness game like I have in the past 18 months. It is life. Like, it is my life that, like, my lifestyle, not my life, but it is my lifestyle that I come in, I work out, 5-6 days a week usually, and I eat better. It's not always perfect. It never will be perfect. Nothing is perfect.
Right.
And they hear about it from me when I do. And it's not always
It's a life
easy.
change.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have a different relationship with your food now. You have a better
Absolutely.
understanding of like, okay, I know what I did when I threw this off, or
Yes.
I know when I went really, off the rails with my diet, because
Which
you really
happens.
have a really solid understanding. It also gives you an idea of like really like, instead of going to extremes of like I need to cut everything out, it's like I just need to dial back for a day or two, and then I can kind of get back into my regular groove because I had a really like over the top weekend. And the more consistent you are, the more closer to 90-95% that you're on all the time. You don't have to like be so extreme when you do have a day or two off, or you decide to take like 3 days on a weekend and just be a little off and kind of a little bit more
Eat a
leeway.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, eat a cheeseburger,
With
have the
fries.
maybe have some dessert, or go out and have a drink or two with your friends and be like, I don't have to worry about this as much because
You're
the
gonna
rest
tomorrow. You're gonna jump back.
Right,
on
you're gonna
track.
jump back on or
because it's a
dial it back or
lifestyle
adjust.
change. Yeah.
I will say one thing. I went on vacation in July, and when I got back from vacation, I was shocked because number one, I worked out like every day except for one day while I was on vacation. That's a first, and it was enjoyable. It's not like, oh, I have to work out, like,
Right.
and it's like
It's
that
fun
every day
going
for
into another
me.
gym and stuff.
Yeah. But even here, like, I enjoy coming here because this is what I do. It feels good to work out, and I'm doing that for my well-being. But also, the best part of it was that I came back from my vacation. The first day, of course, you're a little bit bloated. You ate a little bit more fries and chocolate than I usually would.
Right,
Yep.
sure.
But literally the next day after that, I was at like almost my lowest weight, which was shocking. And you talk about this often, where it's like your body just gets used to, I don't remember how you explain it, but your
Sure.
body gets used to how it feels, and you're able to eat a little bit more sometimes. Just what you were explaining before.
your norm has changed.
Yeah.
So the amount of load that you're used to taking in, you have some variance in what you can do. So you have
respond
that
very
leeway.
quickly.
Yeah, and you'll respond very quickly as long as you're like not just going all the way back in the wrong direction for extended periods of time. So. And Brittany has kind of joined us here at the gym, running some of our classes now as a group fitness instructor, which I mentioned earlier. And she's had a ton of progress. I mean, in terms of, I've mentioned this to Amy. Because Amy, if you watch the other video with Amy went through this exact same process. She started here on a Groupon, and then came in
It's
through
exciting,
classes,
a
and then decided to become a trainer. And I invited her to join the team here. And I'm like, you're going to track your food, you're going to work out with me, you're going to learn how to do the thing. And that was her most transformative year. And then Brittany came on and kind of the same thing. And you really just have to say, like, I'm going to adhere to this thing.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you have to be ready to do it.
It messes with your mind
all
a
mindset.
lot.
Yeah,
So
you have to get over your
have
whole
to
fixation on the
be
scale,
ready.
the weight, like, and Brittany still weighs herself every day. She still comes in and
I weigh
weighs herself
myself
every
every
day.
day.
But I mean, ultimately,
Nothing
like
wrong with
you
that.
can be like not at your lowest weight, not at 138 for Brittany or whatever. You can be up 4 pounds and still be in the same, lost all those inches, same space, and still be like, I still look great in my clothes. I still feel better. I'm still strong. I'm still all of these other things. So it's not just about that number. But we wanted to get at least some commentary from Brittany because I've had friends of mine reach out to her and be like, you guys have done a really good job with her. And I'm like, well, it's really her, dude. She's got to be able to do the thing.
Yeah, people say all the time, oh, look what you've done for this person, that person, not just you. I'm talking about other people. And I'm like, I'm just there to guide you. I'm not, we're not there to, we cannot make anybody do something that they do not want to do. We cannot make you get these steps. We cannot make you track your food, lift the weights. You have to want to do it.
Right.
And until you're ready to do it.
And certain people will get to a certain point faster than others. It's all about their own process and what issues they may have coming in. Some people have physical issues like pain, back pain, joint pain, an injury, whatever the case may be, and they go down whatever path they go down. But as long as you adhere and you stay consistent, the progress will come. And it's really like that consistency is key. And you really kind of have to submit to the idea that your coach is going to have the best interest for you in mind, and just say whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And you did have that. You're very open because we have to talk people off the ledge all the time.
Yeah.
It is very hard. You want me to eat more food, and you think I'm going to lose weight. I want you to eat more food, and I think you're going to lose weight. It's hard. It's hard for these people. It was hard for me. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I was the worst.
Yeah, it was.
I was the worst.
Yeah, every time we would notch the food up and be like, "You want me to eat 1,700 calories?"
I'm not doing that.
You're gonna eat 1,700 calories.
And I'm like, just tell me what to do.
Right.
I need this. I'm making it happen. Just tell me what to do.
Yeah. So we're creeping in on our next goal, I guess, for you. So we're a few pounds away. We'll hit it. It'll come. So, is there anything else you want to tell anyone that's watching this video for themselves about lifting heavy weights and the female body, about macronutrients, about any of it?
What's amazing is that goals have changed as we, evolve in your health and fitness journey. I never thought in a million years that I'd be having a barbell on my back with 300 pounds, but that is amazing, and that's mind blowing. Well, 300 is my goal. I'm at 297 for that.
You're right there.
See, I now have those kind of goals as opposed to, of course, I have my weight loss goals, the things that I want to happen, but I know that they will happen with time. And what's great is that they always remind me that the longer it takes you to lose the weight, the longer it stays off because it's more sustainable. So I've just really I lean on them, and I think the most important thing is to find a trainer, find someone who is going to connect the dots for everything. When I say connect the dots, it's, I never knew about a step goal until 18 months ago.
Right.
18 months ago. And when I first started my step goal, that was like, I was literally walking maybe 5,000 steps sometimes, and I didn't even know it. Whereas now I have a way higher step goal, all of that, but it's based on my goals. So the step goal, huge. Macros, if you do not know what macros is, find you someone who does to show you how, because it is amazing what macros can do alongside your fitness journey. And the fitness, the macros, the steps, get your steps in.
Steps.
Always.
So lift the weights, get your steps, track your food. That's the
it.
take-home message.
It's really not rocket science.
It really is not. It is not. But food is the hardest part. But make it happen.
So guys, thanks for tuning in to this one. Again, this is Brittany. Do you want to give them your IG in case anyone wants to follow you, check out your stuff,
Sure.
watch your journey further?
It's Brittany Camerati, BRITTANY, as in Mary, AROTE, and I'm your hype girl. I'm all about helping hype up women, and then making people feel good and believing in themselves. So
Awesome. So if you guys want to follow Brittany, you can follow her. If you're not following us already, it's
You better be.
Adam Olson, at Adam Olson Fitness, at Amy Back Fit over here, Amy Back. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to any one of us in regards to some guidance. Brittany may push you over to us, or she might be like, sure, I can help you, with whatever she has going on in her life right now. But that's just another one of our good success stories. People doing the thing, the unicorn, I like to call her, because they're very certain few people that really want to stick in there.
That's that.
But she did the thing. We wanted to get her testimony on video for you guys to hear. Hopefully, maybe it's inspiring to you to want to get you started on your journey. And that's all. Is there anything you want to add?
No.
All right.
Come in for a class or two.
Or hit us up
Come
online.
Yes.
Brittany, thanks again for joining us here.
Thank
And
you guys.
hopefully we will see some of you guys in the gym. If not, feel free to reach out to us soon. And we'll see you in a small while.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.